Sports fans, what's going on? Patrick over here at Ghost Picks ATS coming at you with a free play of the day in the MLB, as well as a special discount code for the early birds in the NFL season. What's going on? We will also have some Rocket Mortgage Golf in a later episode later this afternoon with my guy Moff Dollars. I'll also have a pick for the Rocket Mortgage at the end of this video as well, so stay tuned. Free play comes in the Padres and the Tigers. Let's get right on into it. Yu Darvish versus Tarik Skubal. If you look at these two names, it is obviously Yu Darvish 100%. But if you look at the numbers, Skubal has actually been just as effective, if not better, than Yu Darvish this season. Well, with the Padres' struggles versus left-handed pitching, and really just struggles overall. They've been last in the MLB on the run line, or the least profitable team on the run line over the last month. They started out, they're a little shaky. They're up and down. They're about a 500 team, which is not nearly as good as their talent says. I look for them to make some moves here at the trade deadline. But as for now, we're struggling. I like Tarik Skubal to give him the business today. I like the Padres team total under 3.5. It is plus money as well. So it's plus 110, under 3.5. I'm a big fan. You also get the weather. The wind is blowing in at Comerica Park today. It's an early afternoon game. You get the afternoon shadows. It's tough to hit the ball out there. So we will be taking the Padres team total under 3.5 as official free play of the day. Now, along with that one, we will go ahead and dive right on into a weather parlay. So the MLB Weather Parlay of the day. These are the things that a lot of people do not take into account. So the reason that the Colorado Rockies totals every game at home are 11.5 is solely because of the weather. Ball travels in thin air, especially when it's warm. So that's sitting at 11.5 again today. That's not the one we were looking for. But there are 3 games in particular outside of the Padres Tigers where the weather will play a big effect. So we got the Twins and the Brewers. Chris Archer versus Corbin Burns. I like the over 8 in this one. That wind is howling out today in Milwaukee. It's really a simple pick. So over in that one. Chris Archer also elevates that ball. So homers inbound. A total only 8. That's not bad at all. And then you have the Marlins and the Reds. Now, Marlins and the Reds, we've been on the under in game 1 in this one. Was an easy winner there. Yesterday. Never mind. But Garrett versus Castillo, struggling over there. This total is also sitting at 8. Now, for two teams that really can't hit the ball, 8 seems like a pretty high total. The Reds have been destroying left-handed pitching, though, so they could carry the weight in this one. The wind is kicking out in Cincinnati, so we'll be taking the over in that one as well. Finally, last but not least, the Yankees and the Mets. Scherzer versus German. I love the Mets in this one. The line being minus 185. I mean, it is just low-hanging fruit to be taking the Yankees at plus 155. Anyone who does that, I don't doubt them, but that's not the pick. The pick is over 7.5, which is also plus money. So those 3 teams, that little 3-teamer right there, all playing the wind. The wind is kicking today across the country, and that's where we can find an advantage. Don't really love parlays, but when you're talking about correlation, wind is something that is correlated across the board. Wind average picks up across the board, more runs are scored, especially in today's fly ball era. Let's go. Finally, last but not least, the Rocket Mortgage Classic, this week's PGA golf event. Coming down the stretch of the PGA Tour season, there are only 2 tournaments left before the playoffs of golf. These are the biggest weeks for especially the guys in the 125 to 150 rankings. So that is how you secure your PGA Tour card. You either secure it by winning outright a tournament or placing in the top 125 in the FedEx standings. For those guys who are sitting on the outside looking in, it's go time. You lose your PGA Tour card, then you're playing on the Korn Ferry. It's tough. Money it all of a sudden becomes a whole shebang. These guys sitting there on the number like a Michael Glilich. He's sitting at FedEx number 140. He's been playing hot. I'm a big fan of his, the Canadian, playing in Detroit this week. So give me a little Michael Glilich, Glic. But the top play of the day, or for that one, for the Rocket Mortgage, will be Mark Hubbard. Now, I will say to play this maybe a little lighter than the reason it is free and just coming right out. Mark Hubbard withdrew last week. He's been on an absolute heater. Don't really know why he withdrew last week. They haven't had anything. No one said anything about it. But he says he's fine. He's good to go. But Mark Hubbard should destroy this course. He placed 12th here last year. He's been absolutely cooking. He's one of the best in all of golf as far as approach into putting. So, if you put it in the fairway, everybody's lined up at 150 yards. This guy is going to score at a higher rate than almost anybody in all of golf. He's phenomenal. He's a great putter and great with his irons, which is really what we're looking for, especially for a winner. Mark Hubbard ranks in the tops in eagles, par 5 scoring, birdie or better, and in a scorer shootout, it's going to be 20 under, something like that for the winner. A guy like Mark Hubbard stands out. So Mark Hubbard, top 10 is plus one. Scratch that. Top 20 is plus 170 or 270. His top 20 is plus 270. His top 40 is plus 140. And that's for a guy who's been placing in the top 10s, top 15s, top 20s of these all these past tournaments he's been in. He fits the course to a T. He's got good history here, only one time, but let's ride Mark Hubbard. And shoot. Moff Dollars and I should be on here later with an episode of Keep It Rolling, talk about this week's Rocket Mortgage, some more in-depth picks. But if not, you can always get the premium content over at GhostPicksATS.com. 30% off of any package over there. You use the promo code FIRE. 30% off. GhostPicksATS.com. Team Patrick. Anything. NFL season is coming up. Everything is up and live on the site. Preseason starts in like a week. So, sure, it's the dog days of summer and as far as baseball goes, but some damn good deals going on right now. If you're someone who's looking for the long term or has been with me before, there's no better time really because we don't do 30% off discount codes. So if you want a full season, 30% off. That's like 90% off of if you do like a week-long package and multiply it up. So here nor there. Thanks for tuning in. Recap. Padres, Tigers. I like the over. That's not true. I like the Padres team total under 3.5. Tyreek Skubal gives the Padres the business today, and that's actually a top-tier play today. So thanks for tuning in. Weather parlay of the day is going to be the over in 3 games. The wind is kicking in those games. Give me the Marlins, Reds over, Yankees, Mets over, and the Twins and Brewers over. Those 3 overs. Not a huge fan of overs nor parlays, but they're all correlated. Wind's kicking. Numbers haven't really been adjusted. Sitting all at low-hanging fruit. Give them to me all, and let's keep it rolling. That was pretty efficient. 8.5 minutes. Thanks for tuning in. If you want to catch me on any other socials, we should be more active coming up. It is football season, which is the cream of the crop. So good luck. God bless. Grind on. Catch you back here tomorrow with another free play of the day. Peace and blessings.